Growing organic potatoes in forest bark and wood chip. The planting part of this video was shot 18 weeks ago. This video shows bucket number 1 of 2 being harvested 2 weeks ago. I'm now going to harvest bucket number 2 of 2 and tag it onto the end of this video. 2 potato reveals for the price of 1. Okay, so that's a seed potato, chitted up nicely. Okay, what about this thing here? Can I work around these? Let me just move that. Right, that's our seed potato, and that's a potato plant. This potato plant was a seed potato so many weeks ago, but it's now developed into a plant, and this is what I'm going to be planting today. We're going to plant this potato plant. It's a fast start potato plant. There are videos on my channel all about fast start potatoes. Just search on that title, fast start potatoes, and you'll see what that's all about. So let me move that to one side and let me stay with this fast start potato. Now, we're going to plant this in a bucket. We're going to sit 2 inches of forest bark and wood chip in the bottom of that bucket. We're going to sit this on top of it, and then we're going to cover it up completely. Let me show you some of that forest bark and wood chip. And this incidentally is what I've scraped up from our local woods. Forest bark and wood chip. Okay, so once we've got this thing sitting on that 2 inches of forest bark and wood chip, we want to cover it up. There's every danger we're going to break these off, isn't there? There's every danger we're going to break those off. So what we've got, you've seen this before if you're a follower of mine, sawn off pop bottle. There's our protection. You'll see better when we go and plant this potato how this actually works. There's our protection. And one thing we are going to do, because I'm not too sure what nutrients there are in this forest bark and wood chip, and because I would really like to get a harvest at the end of the day, in 4 months' time say, we're going to add some, what is this? Black bullets. No, we're not done with that. We're going to add some blood, fish and bone. Okay, are you up for this? Right, providing the rain hasn't come on, because it looks as though it might rain, we're going outside now and we're going to plant this potato. Come on. Okay, let's do this. There is just a light spit in the air, so it might start to rain, but I'm hoping it doesn't. And I'm hoping I can get at least this one planted, but if the rain keeps off, I have a few more that I want to pop in. Right, we'll just move these out of the shot for the time being. So this is our bucket full of forest bark and wood chip. Let's just pop it into the ladder. Now we're going to add some blood, fish and bone, and before you ask, because lots of people usually do, I'll give you the answer. How much blood, fish and bone? I've no idea. I'm calling that a slack handful. Why am I putting it on that shovel? Well, because I want to. No reason really, because I want to, and it allows me to do this. So we don't get any pockets, do we? It's nicely distributed. Right, let's give that a mix, a good old mix. And because bloodfish and bone is organic, we can claim that whatever we get out of this bucket in 4 months' time will have been grown organically. Would you agree? Does that sound about right? Right, let me make a space there just to stand that bucket. How much did we say we'd put in? 2 inches. Let's see. A little bit more. That's got to be between 2 and 3 inches. Got to be. Okay. We'll pop that ticket. Well, we'll pop that ticket there. Remind me to pop it in this bucket when I get this done. Let's hope that this fast start comes out here nice and clean. Oh, pick that up later. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Come on. That's a potato plant, is it not? Roots, shoots, potato plant. Right, we'll sit that on there. Now if I was just to pile this stuff in on top of that, there's every chance we'd break those chits off, that top growth. This is where this guy comes in. Hey, how about that? How about that? There will be absolutely no damage to the top growth. It's already on that fast start potato. Absolutely none. You can be as rough as you like when you pop this in, rough as you like. It's fully protected. How's that? How's that? Now then, a little bit of a jiggle and a twist, and how's that? There it is. We'll just rock the bucket a little bit. That's it. Potato planted. One organic potato in a bucket full of forest bark and wood chip. There's the ticket, so we'll know what it is we popped in there. It's still a bit cool here at Homegrown Veg, so this is going back into a cold greenhouse, but as you can see it needs to be outside really, and it will be in a week or two. This is one of those potatoes I've been growing in forest bark and wood chip. I added a slack handful of bloodfish and bone just to spark it up, but that's all this bucket's had. And now, as you can see, potatoes have given up the ghost. The potato in this bucket is a potato called Sylvana, and Sylvana is a store-bought potato. You know, the ones that you can't grow on, store-bought. Yep, Sylvana is a store-bought potato. I don't know if you can hear this. Let's see, Meg's with us again. Can you hear that, Meg? Hear that forest bark and wood chip? Whoa, we've got a potato. Hold on, hold on. Hey, look at this. Oh, look at, hey, I've never harvested potatoes from the top before. I always usually empty the bucket out. Oh boy, yeah. hope you can see this, that looks good. I've still got that one in my hand, I'll pop it back on top in a minute. Oh, already this is a success. Already. Meg, look at them. Look at them. Come on, that's a success. Of course it is. Right, I'm taking them out. Meg says, yep, that's a success. Jim, look at that. And they are as clean as a whistle. Clean as a whistle. Right. Oh, crikey. Oh, here. Let me show you this. Let me just show you this. Let me clean those tops up a bit. Hey! Come on! Forrest bark and wood chip. Slack handful of blood, fish and bone. Who needs soil? Right. Oh, we've got a way in here. I'll need to make sure I don't get that tennis ball on again like I did last time. Right, I'm turning it out. Oh man, there's potatoes everywhere. Oh, this is a reveal. Can you tell that's Forrest bark and wood chip? Can you tell or not? Soil doesn't make that noise, does it? Soil doesn't make that noise. I have nearly buried Meg's ball up. Right, let's get these to the back of the barrel, let you have a look at them, and then we'll go in and have a weigh in. Sylvana. Now, Sylvana's a main crop, and I've got to say that these are probably smaller than I would have expected, but hey, come on. There's quality here, I'll tell you what quality there is. See that molly? There you are, Meg, here's a molly for you. Get in there. What was that like, lass? Did you enjoy that? I'll tell you what, I enjoyed giving you this. Right, now, go and get this ball. What do we need now? We need something to put these in. Right, I'll meet you indoors. Hold on, last one. I'll meet you indoors and we'll do a weigh in. Come on, Meg. Come on, lass. Well, I've got to tell you, I'm really pleased with these, even before I get them on the scales. They're just so clean. There's not a mark. I say clean. They're so clean. There's not a mark on them. That's just a bit of Forrest bark and wood chip that's sticking. I could rub those with a cloth and cook them and eat them. You hardly need washed, but they will get washed, of course. But we're going to weigh them in as is, so to speak. Now, I think I told you these were Sylvana. Yeah, I'm sure I did, Sylvana. Well, I've just checked in between the last clip of video and this clip being made, and I've got another bucket of Cultra growing in Forrest bark and wood chip. Again, store-bought potato. Now, I could have taken it today, I think it's about ready, but I don't want to, because I think we've had enough excitement for one day. At least I've had enough excitement for one day. So we'll make do with this one reveal, and we'll do Cultra on another day and hopefully prove that this wasn't a fluke, that you can definitely grow potatoes in Forrest bark and wood chip, no soil needed. Come on, it's £1.50. It is. I don't care which angle you want to look at, it's £1.50. No soil. Forrest bark and wood chip, slack handful of blood, fish and bone, stand it outside, give it a drink when the weather's dry. When the weather isn't dry, there's plenty of rain, just let it go. But what I will say, Forrest bark and wood chip does drain quite well. It drains better than soil, I think. and so you do need to keep on top of the watering if you give this a go. Now I've harvested potatoes recently that have been grown in a soil-based mix, and the soil-based mix was heavy, and I mean heavy, and as a result I lost quite a few potatoes because the water was just staying in the soil. But I look at this, these potatoes have had the same growing conditions, but they're as clear as a whistle. All that rain, all that water hasn't bothered them in forest bark and wood chip. Hey, you need to give this a go. You need to give this a go. Depending on where you are in your gardening year as you watch this video, if it's not too long you're planting potatoes, collect yourself some forest bark and wood chip. You don't need a lot. You know, I'm not saying pillage the environment, just get a shopping bag full. That'll do a couple of small buckets and away you go. If you're harvesting potatoes like me, well, you've missed the boat, but hey, I would recommend you maybe give this a go next year. What do you think? I'm going to do it again next year. In fact, when I look at this, I think I should maybe be doing more of it. Using less soil and more forest bark and wood chip, or a mixture of both. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've enjoyed making it. This is Homegrown Veg, signing out. And don't forget, there's another bucket of forest bark and wood chip potatoes to come. And that's a bucket of Cultra. And I'm guessing I'll be doing that within the next week or so. So keep an eye out. As you can see, we've got the bucket in the barrow, we've got Meg with us in the garden, so this should be fun. So, as you saw from the first part of this video, the first bucket that we harvested was a potato called Sylvana. This is a potato called Cultra. Let's see what Cultra can deliver. Okay, here we go. This is Cultra. Oh, I'll tell you what. Let's see if we can expose the potatoes at the top, like we did in the first bucket. Listen. Okay, forest bark and wood chip. Slack handful of bloodfish and bone. We've got our first potato. Can you see it? I hope you can. It's our first potato exposed. Yep, let's see if we can expose some more before we turn the bucket out. Oh yeah, number 2 and number 3 I've just seen, and number 4. Wow. First one for Meg. First one for Meg. Yeah, sweetheart. Was that nice? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Right. Let's have a look at you. There you go. One, 2, 3, 4. Let's turn this bucket out now. We know we're going to get some, don't we? We've seen 4 already. Never anything below the seed potato, at least not in my experience. There we go. It's all seed potato. Now we're coming to the interesting bits. Hold on. We'll pop the bucket back in the barrow for this, I think. I will give you a better look at these. Where's that ball? Have you put it in the... Oh. She's waiting for me to move the bucket out the way. Oh, there's quite a few small ones, but hey, it's a nice size, isn't it? Yep, I haven't fished through this yet. There might be one or two more, but I've got to say I'm reasonably happy with what I've got already. There are quite a few small ones, but that's the way the cookie crumbles, as they say. How about that? Oh, there's another. Right, let me have a fish through this, see if I can find any more. Hold on, mate. Oh, I don't know what that is. Well, whatever it is, it won't make the cut. It's important, if you're going to recycle this stuff, which I am, that you get all the very small potatoes out, because they'll just grow again next year if you leave them in. So it's important you do that. I think that's it, mate. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, it is. Right. Oh, there's a small one. I'll just pull this up to the back of the barrow. Hold on, mate. Just let me show the potatoes. Here's Meg's ball for comparison, unless she takes it. Right, there we go. Right, and a few small ones that I'll need to sort out. Let's take these indoors and weigh them. We're going indoors now, Meg. Meg's dropped the ball in the bucket. Right, no, go on, we're finished now, indoors. Let's do the weighing and wind this little trial up. This is bucket number 2 of 2. Bucket number 1 you saw earlier in the video. That grew a potato called Sylvana, a shopboard potato, gave us 1.5 pound. This bucket has grown Cultra, another shopboard potato. Let's see what Cultra can give us. And one or two smallish ones to round off. It's a dead eat. If it was a competition, it's a dead eat. 1.5 pound of Cultra. Early on in the video, 1.5 pound of Sylvana. Blimey. £3 total from 2 shop bought potatoes grown in nothing more than forest bark and wood chip. It's worth doing, isn't it? I'm pleased with this. I am pleased with this. I may actually do a bit more of this next year. I only done these 2 buckets this year, but I think this forest bark and wood chip is just about outperforming soil. And I'll tell you what, as an aside, lifting a bucket full of forest bark and wood chip is a lot easier than lifting a bucket full of soil, let me tell you. Soil, particularly when it's wet, is heavy. Wood chip tends to drain that much better, and as a consequence, and because there's more air spaces, the buckets tend to be lighter, so that's another reason for growing more in forest bark and wood chip. And of course it's free. Nature provides, doesn't it? Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've enjoyed making the video compilation. Hope it all makes sense. You've probably seen some of it before, but if I leave bits out, anybody new to the channel doesn't know where we're coming from, and I think it's important to have a start to finish video when you're growing anything, isn't it? If you don't see the start, how do you know how a gardener's done something? If you don't see the finish, how do you know if what the gardener's done at the start did have a finish, did have an end, did have a result? Now we need more start to finish videos, then we can follow the growing of the vegetable from start to finish. I've got a number of start to finish videos on the channel. Just search start to finish and whichever vegetable you want to check out, and if I've grown it and I've done a start to finish video, it'll be on my channel. Okay, so yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. This is Homegrown Veg signing out. Before you sign out, a like would be nice. If you're not a subscriber, hey, why not? Enjoy the rest of your day.